beer. We have a great beer sauce. So we're gonna have the Battle of the Jacks. Explain my theory, please, Louis.
Well, hello. Great Britain play Australia in an age-old battle of two nations in sporting history that goes back a long way. You think about cricket, you think about netball, you think about lots of different sports. It's an age-old rivalry.
I can think about GoalBall.
And for Australians, I'm sure you're happy to have an English commentator leading the way. And no Australians anywhere near the commentary box for this one. So welcome anyway. Yeah, well, there you go. Great Britain versus Australia. It should be a very fun game, as always. And two quite evenly matched teams, you'd say, in lots of ways. Florian, should be a good game.
Yeah, I think so, definitely. But I think that GB actually has an edge here. Australia has quite a new young team on this level, so I think GB should be the stronger team. If you look at the group, Australia has maximum points, 6 points. They have been playing Portugal and Egypt, and GB has 1 win and 1 loss. They had a great game against Brazil where they won and lost against Israel, but kept pushing them throughout the game. So I think there's going to be a small favorite in this game.
Well, that's the Australia teams: Zara Pelly, Nikita Glorissa, Claire Whelan, Jessica Clark, Amelia Hart, Elisa Martin, who's quite a key player in this team, the centre, number 7. And Mika Horsburgh is the coach, a legend of this sport from Australia.
Yeah, a player that scored the majority of the Australian goals in basically all of their tournaments, and has now put on the coach jacket.
Well, Great Britain: Sarah Leitner, Antonia Bunyan, Georgie Bullen, Mimi Robertson, Megan Smithson Booth, and Lois Turner are the squad. And the starting lineup looks like it's Bunyan, Bullen, and Robertson, which is the same as yesterday. And we are in for a treat here.
I think you are safe enough because at Sydney it's 4 a.m. of tomorrow. So they know the result of the game tonight.
Yeah, but knowing how keen the Australians are about English football as well, they'll be up for both, I'm sure. GoalBall first.
So in the comments, who is watching and from? Where are you from? And why are you watching GoalBall? Is it passion? You have a family member here? Tell us something. For now we have Let's Go Ladies. Come on, Great Britain. Let's Go Lady Hausch. Line it up and love it, Georgie. Tigers are behind you all. Good luck, Team Great Britain. Let's see your best. Dom Roper sends us a lot of lions and Union Jacks. GoalBall UK says, let's go Great Britain. Posty says, belief, ability and courage. Ladies, love it, have it all.
Well, it's good to know that the English fans are watching, as this game about to get underway. Will Great Britain make it 2 wins out of 3?
Wait, Eo Birdie says Australia all the way.
Oh,
So
we've got it. We've
we
got
have
the
an
odd Aussie in the chat
Australian.
as well, have we?
You're wake up at this hour.
Good on you. Well, it's a good start. Just the corner. I think. Well, let's go to the expert. I'm certainly no expert here in Florian. How do you see this one playing out? Nervous start or?
No, I think GB is gonna just grab the bull by its horn and take command of the game early, I think, and the Aussie girls is gonna try to keep the ball close to the gaps.
That's a brilliant throw to the line. It's a great save as well. It's closest chance we've had in these early stages. Jessica Clark on the ball from the right side. As big rolls come from next door in Hall 2. Wonder what's happening over there. So, Mimi Robertson from the right wing tries to find the gap between the centre and left side. And, well, Raisa Martin is a very solid centre. Oh, it's past Bullen, and it's Mimi Robertson that just fills the gap. And back to the left side with Antonia Bunyan. Again, they're looking for this right-hand post, this corner of Australia early on.
Yeah, I think they're trying to open the gap. They're trying to push her out towards the post. And now Georgia Bullen from the center, left-hand side.
Oh, it's a very good approach with the ball.
Good bounce there.
Yeah, and they do go for the gap, so you're completely right. Well, welcome again wherever you're watching from. Great Britain versus Australia. Always a good tussle in any sport that you watch.
Good throw down the line there by number 5, Robertson.
Nikita Grossa. Australia obviously had the perfect start to this competition, but will that continue throughout this game here? They're catching a very good Great Britain side, but confidence will certainly be high in the Australian camp as well.
For sure, if you have 6 points with you in the baggage going into the game. And there you go, a great follow-up from her previous throw on the post, now into the gap by Robertson from the right-hand side. Beautiful goal by Robertson.
Well, Jessica Clark comes into this competition with, or into this game with 6 goals from Australia. Raisa Martin with 5 after those 2 early wins. Georgie Bullen with 3 goals from Great Britain, and Mimi Robertson has just taken her 4th, and that one's almost just bounced through Martin and Australia. Well, not quite panic stations, but wasn't easy either. It's the corner. Robertson's there again. Great start for Great Britain. There'll be some nervous spectators watching from both nations, I'm sure. Bunyan, a couple of rotations into that one, bouncing away, and Raisman just stays very patient. Good judgment.
3 minutes in, 1-0 GB.
Into the line. Just trying to get a little bit more turn on that one, I feel.
A little bit more curve, and it might cause an issue there. But good bounce from Robertson and good block from Martin.
Well, from the left side, left wing, just was on the sideline, just ended up throwing it from a couple of meters or so in. And, Bullen from the centre looks for that bottom corner again. Keep trying to push Clark towards the post a little bit more, I feel. Once more, Bullen. Be interesting to see where this leads and where the chess game is going.
Good defense by Bullen in the center. Just hands ball over to Antonia. He throws just outside on the left-hand side.
They really are pressuring this right-hand corner of Australia. Great Britain early on. 8:06 on the clock. Great Britain lead by 1. You can hear some of the cheers. Does a good job defending, but the offense just a little bit wide. Quite far wide in the end this time. Grosser. Really wide starting position. Robertson is getting a lot of the ball here for Great Britain.
Yeah, but I think they're chasing that gap between Bullen and Robertson.
What do you think of Bullen's starting position? On the right spot, a little bit deep.
Yeah,
compared to others that we've seen.
Yeah, she's quite high up in the position, but I think especially when the ball is to the right for her, it could cause some issues if the angle is between her and Robertson.
That's why you've coached 2 Paralympics. the man with the knowledge. This time, just the leg side of centre from Grosser from far left. Just very nicely poised this game at the moment with just the 1 goal, but I feel it's the calm before the storm.
They have very solid defense in both teams, so it's very hard for them to make them work.
Well, that one's a little bit further away from Jessica Clark, missing by a couple of metres to the left-hand side, or the right-hand post of Great Britain. And Robertson bouncing one away. Good work again from the centre. Been impressed with Raisa Martin throughout this competition, as everyone has, of Georgie Bullen.
And we have a timeout for GB. 6:13 left of the first half. Looks like GB has it under control.
Well, let's see. I mean, if there's somebody who could give some good advice to the Australians, it would be their coach, Mika Horsborough, who, as you said, top scorer for a long, long time. Great Britain have travelled well. Lots of support staff, coaches.
Yeah. Well, they have a great coach with great tactical knowledge, so he surely has given them a good tactical instruction now. Georgie Bullen with the ball, center. Cross court, out on the left-hand side.
Looking very well organised defensively, that's for sure. Bunyan goes for the gap. And how's the chat going, Joel?
Pretty calm. GoalBall UK says great GoalBall meme.
Oh, we got the Federation on board.
Yeah. Tom Reaper says lovely bounce meme. And Joe Hopper says, come on girls.
Oh, there you go.
Pretty quiet.
Yeah, very quiet, but you know how us British roll.
Quiet people.
Yeah, quiet people.
No chairs thrown.
Until you get a couple of glasses of wine in them. To the
Ooh, good shot by Bullen, just outside of the post on the right-hand side.
yeah, again attacking just the opposite corner this time. Bunyan just making away from the post, just to the inside of the wing, and then going back outside again. You can see what she's trying to do there is drag the right winger inside and then beat them back outside.
Yeah. The broken angle, as we say in Sweden.
The broken angle. I'd love to know what the... I love hearing the terminology anyway, just like when Mario calls the gap the Schmidder. From the left wing.
Good bouncer.
Yeah, good bounce, but Rosamardin is there again. That's a good counter-attack, and it almost caused some issues. Yeah, Bunyan had to react quite quickly, and she was there to react really well in the end. Rosamardin, 4 minutes 30 left on the clock, and at this moment in time, we have a big game going on Hall 2 as well, don't we?
Hasn't started yet.
No. The previous game was delayed. Ah, you're asking for this one in this hall.
No, in Hall 2. The USA-China game's been
Hasn't
delayed.
started.
Yeah, it's delayed.
It's delayed because of the previous game. Went to overtime.
4:07 in this game, and GB is in the driver's seat. It's 1 goal to nothing.
Yeah, absolutely. I can think of comfier driver's seats, though. A little bit more cushion would be good for the lead of GB here.
2-0 would have been a little bit better for them, especially if you ask Dan Roper.
Yeah. Oh.
Good
Across
shot,
court angle.
cross court.
Yeah, that's a nice. Okay, so looks like that game in Halter is just being announced and started. Oh,
Beautiful
brilliant.
goal.
From Great Britain, straight down the line. And all of a sudden, well, you said the driver's seat. I said they could do with a little bit more comfort. And there is the comfort from
Antonia Bunyan.
Bunyan. Just fires one. She went inside out last time, and then she just stayed straight to the line.
And a high ball on number 4, Jessica Clark, just after that. And
Comfortable like a Bentley or comfortable like a Rolls Royce?
I'm thinking Audi Q7.
and we have a
That's German.
We have a penalty now. George Bullen with the ball in center.
Oh, and there you go. 3-0. You called this exact situation at the start of the game. That Great Britain would pull away and attack.
Yeah, I think they are number bigger than Australia, and if they just have the focus as they have now, they will run away with it.
Yeah, fantastic start for Great Britain. I'm sure that there's some celebrations.
And all the players.
Yeah,
have
lovely. Go girls. Go Great Britain. And again. And GoalBall UK sends a emoticon with stars in their eyes.
All of those comments just warm the insides like a glass of mulled wine.
You're already thinking in stuff to do after the game, right?
No, absolutely not. Just very...
Remember that
It's maybe my way of being slightly biased.
Remember that we are on day 4 of 10 game days. There's a lot of games to play.
So many games left in this competition, but it is.
We are playing the game number 40.
But it is going very quick. I must also say that the games are whistling through, and the level's brilliant. The atmosphere's.
Beautiful work from Robertson. Came over to the left-hand side and took the ball and shot on the
post.
post.
That one from Clark as well.
Yeah.
In all 2, they are starting the 48th game.
Wow. Out of...
Today we're going to be in 48 games of 128.
Yeah.
Not that Joao's counting.
No, of course.
Okay.
Robertson again from the left-hand side.
Yeah, looking for that
Yeah,
gap.
they're looking for the gap. Yeah, they're working so tactical.
Working to pepper the corner a little bit.
Yeah, very good accuracy. And the timeout for Australia.
So let's watch a replay.
.212 on the clock so far. Great Britain have got off to the perfect start, haven't they? Defensively, been well organised, been a tough nut to crack, and offensively, as you said, Florim,
They haven't put a foot wrong.
Yeah,
Excellent work.
Absolutely. That impressive performance on the first day against Brazil, certainly still giving them confidence. The Great British team was saying that they felt like they
good bouncer
came up against
there.
the best player in the world yesterday in Ben David from Israel.
Yeah.
And the team that I know that you fancy to go the whole way.
Yeah, absolutely one of the top favorites, Israel. So being able to push them as hard as they did yesterday is really impressive from GB.
So in the comment box, so good, ladies, hearts and feelings. Joe Roper says that he loves the slow motion replays. It's a great addition to the sport. And Joe Roper also says, brilliant, great shot, girls.
That's Joao's little compliment of the day, the slow motion replays.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
love to show the replays
You should
because
see.
some of the shots need are works of art that need to be seen in slow motion.
Oh, they're a great addition and a good chance to toot the horn, toot your own horn a bit.
And you have a
It's a
substitution
bad day for
in
the Portuguese, so let me enjoy some good comments.
in GB. Number 2
We're
out,
booking our flights back.
Bunyan, and number 8, Lois Turner in. You will have Lois Turner on the left wing. You have Georgie Bullen with the ball in center. 1:06 left. Good throw, just blocked out on the left
Just
hand side.
peppering that post, aren't they, a lot? Keep working that right side.
The tactics is quite clear on what they're doing from the GB side, and the girls are doing that
There's a big
perfectly.
gap in there now as well.
Yeah.
You can see it really early on how everybody starts to adapt.
And you have Robertson here to
Yeah,
finish it
just-
off.
Yeah, just charging down
Yeah,
on the wing and
one more.
unfortunately just missed. Yeah, it's interesting how you can see the layers to the tactics.
Yeah. There comes the throw under the gap, but the angle is just a little off. Locked out by Bullen. Great job in the defense there. You have the ball with Robertson. Goes from the right hand side to the left hand side onto the post and just out. Great accuracy from Robertson.
Changing from right wing to left wing to going back and playing defense with 6.2 on the clock. It's going to tick. This is going to be it. Oh, almost. Very well done from Great Britain in this first half of the final game of the day here. Australia have a lot of work to do to keep their unbeaten record. Now 3 down at half time. Great stop that from Lois Turner, just off the bench, and it's been the perfect first half for Great Britain. And well, you can't see on this picture, but the flags are out, and got the little hand flags that are being twizzled as well.
Yeah, it's been a very solid work from GB throughout this half. They have really not been threatened at all. They had one opportunity in the first beginning there. Otherwise, Australia has been just sailing away with this.
Let's see the previous goals once again.
Yeah, to make Dan Roper happy.
Yeah.
Beautiful goal there down the line by Bunyan, the lefty. And then we have the penalty from Georgie Bullen from the center towards the left-hand side. And this goal. are getting ready for the second half now. No halftime substitution for GB. And no halftime substitutions for Australia either. 3-0 for GB now when it's 25 seconds before the second half starts. We have Great Britain starting with the first throw.
So Alex says, great first half, girls. Keep it up. Elaine Kneller says, great play, Great Britain. Go, girls. Andrew Boardman says, love this line shot. I think it was during the...
Yeah, the Banyans goal.
12 minutes to see who's victorious here, and might be another case of if it's not broken, don't fix it for Great Britain. Certainly not broken at the moment. Billen, ball in hand, will start us off. Deep breath, a little bit of composure for Billen as she goes away down to find a goal. Almost a perfect start, and there's a late move from Grosser on the left wing. Billen, very comfortable. Had a good game, Billen, so far.
Yeah, definitely. Very safe and being a true leader on the court. Just talking to the players, directing them.
Robertson's there again.
Giving the ball to Clark.
Yeah, a bit bouncy this time, and it's dangerous. It really is. It's the left hip of Clark that just keeps the ball out, but it could have easily have sailed over her. That's the ball corner. Just off the shoes.
Good throw, just blocked out by Clark.
That's some of Australia's best attacking so far.
Robinson picks up the ball from the left-hand side, goes over to the right-hand side.
Yeah, no messing around from Robertson. Gets up there quickly and quietly. It's a very nice play. Similar as we saw to the first half, just really working that line ball to the bottom corner and seeing what happens, and as you say, pulling the right winger towards the post and maybe opening up the gap. Talking gaps
call,
opening up,
yeah.
that was close.
Yeah, just caught by the feet of Bullen.
Or counter. Good job to stay disciplined defensively.
Some of the players of USA team are leaving the premises. You can watch it on the top of the screen. They were, I would think that the one that remains is Amanda. Not sure. No? Mason. Probably they will go to the men's game. Cheer.
Straight to the line. Looking to try and play to the inside of the right winger. 10 minutes left in a very entertaining game here.
Molly Smith says, let's go Aussies, with some hearts in different colors with the jerseys of the Australian team.
The Australian fans have arrived, have they?
Hey, they are waking up. It's not
We
easy
have
to be
Robertson picking
Australian.
up the ball on the left-hand side. Goes over to the right-hand side. And a bouncy ball, awkward bounce, blocked. And Nikita Grosser.
Grosser's line from the middle now. 4 is Billen had a great game, and that one's caused a little bit of trouble for Martin and for Grosser. Trying to find the gap again, but Billen is there once more and just gives it to the left winger. And Lois Turner now attacking from that left side, almost right by the sideline, looking for the gap, and it wasn't a bad effort. Really did make Clark start on the sideline and make a move into the middle to try and help the centre. Oh, and there's one back. And Australia
The battle of the Clarks.
Oh, yeah, the Clark
I
battle
got
down the
to
line.
get
The
that
Australians
kangaroo.
are.
I really want that kangaroo that they use as a mascot.
Yeah. And the beautiful goal from Jessica Clark straight down the line. Lois Clark was just too fast inwards and could not time that one.
Wow.
8:56 remaining. Australia 1, Great Britain 3.
Well, perfect time for Australia to get a goal back here. There is still so much time left in this game. And, well, confidence and consistency key. From the centre, just making a way down to the left wing now is Mimi Robertson. Just a change of wings for Great Britain for the moment. Bouncing ball as Clark is there again, and then straight back. This time going for a similar shot, I think, to the corner, but
Yeah,
missing out.
immediate action taken by the Great Britain coach.
Yeah, adaptability is quite key, isn't it? Putting Robertson on that
Yeah.
near side now. Not really trying to be aggressive, Australian. Out of reach of Bullen, but well, Mimi Robertson.
Just blocked out, yeah.
Well, the next goal is going to be really crucial in this game. Robertson again, very strong defensively.
Clark picking up the ball on the left-hand side, running back to the right-hand side, throwing to the center.
Countered straight back from Australia.
Good pick up by Bullen.
Bullen's going to try and tries to bounce one into that bottom corner. It's a shot that she's liked all the way through this game. Clark's been under a lot of pressure here. Let's be honest. She's done a good job withstanding it all. 7:45 and Robertson, Clark. I don't think anyone's touched the ball more than Clark
No,
in this game.
Perhaps Georgie Bullen.
Yeah, maybe Bullen. Yeah, Bullen's been everywhere. And Great Britain's Clark to the line. Almost sneaking one in the corner. Very accurate throw, but, well, back in the right spot, Lois Turner. Good job just protecting that right-hand corner for Great Britain. Mimi Robertson. We've seen that throw 3 or 4 times on that left side, just dragging the ball out of play.
And it's always less than 30 centimeters. And you have the ball from Georgie Bullen now in the middle.
Oh!
Oh,
And a
good
bouncing
bouncer.
ball. Great bouncer, I think off the hip of Clark, and somehow it's for Australia, it's a stroke of luck to go the right side of the post for them. It's unlucky for Great Britain then.
Yeah.
Right back on the counter.
Good change of pace there from Robertson. Martin picks up the ball on the left-hand side, goes into the center. Blocked by Clark. And substitution. Clark goes out again. And Bunyan re-enters. 6:39 remaining. Australia 1, Great Britain 3.
And how's it going over the Portuguese side of the table, Joel?
I was just checking the comments. Everybody is really happy with the game. In the other hole, where we have United States against China, 1-1.
Tight game.
Yeah, 9 minutes and 4 seconds to go for the first half.
Yeah.
They are a little bit delayed compared to our court. 22 of Great Britain being checked. Antonia Bayan.
Yeah, she's just been substituted.
Antonia Bayan. It's as easy as a zvid.
Bunyan.
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 Bunyan. Now it's English lessons for you. John, lovely.
Oh,
goal.
Beautiful
Maybe
goal.
right on cue.
And it's the gap they've been opening by chasing the left post.
Next goal, crucial, was my thought. I think 4-1 now. It's tough. Look at the Great Britain fans here. Delighted. Well, close. Being targeted a lot for Australia, and now for Great Britain, Antonia Bunyan starting to get some of the Australian throws. Not this one though, straight down the line. And Mimi Robertson is there. 5:49 on the clock. Robertson's going to face another one. And that's a very good throw, but it's actually a great save from Robertson Martin, and Robertson is in a good spot once more. Bunyan taking the ball and just making a little run for the right wing, and then changing the angle very, very late. Out of centre. It's a nice play. Something that you'd appreciate, I'd imagine, for him.
Definitely.
The tactical genius. Robertson again, just on this left wing. Obviously started on the right wing, but now played most of this half at least on right wing. And there's a miss there. And Joao, you've just almost jumped out your seat. What's going on over there?
Because it was great that I said Bunyan correctly. Because Mr. and Mrs. Bunyan are looking right and proud in the audience. So they are checking her daughter, and I said their family name correctly. Not like you that
with a
embarrassed
little,
the Zavir family.
Hang on, I think you're bending the truth there. I think we had to help him a little bit, didn't we?
Yeah, exactly.
Don't be like that.
You're a very proud Portuguesian man.
Doing a grand job.
Yeah, 4:44
Just how
left on
good
the
we
clock.
were with Azevedo.
And we have a penalty against Australia. Number 4, Clark. So we have Bunyan.
Great block.
And the penalty is blocked by Jessica Clark.
It's a big one, that.
And a timeout from Australia. 4:44 left. Australia 1, Great Britain 4.
In the second hole, 1-1.
Here we go. Bench ready to make an impact if needed. Well stopped. Defensively, Great Britain have had a great game, haven't they?
Yeah, most definitely. It's been very solid. Not much that has threatened them. Was that single post? Oh, and a high ball.
High ball.
On Martin when she tried to go with a fast return.
Well, another big opportunity.
Yeah.
For Antonia Bunyan from the centre. Gone right for the corner. It's a beautiful penalty. Really, really good change of direction.
And laser guided.
Yeah. Parents must be proud on the stands.
Yeah, great time to score, because that for me gives Great Britain the. It's comfortable now.
Come on, Louis, the last game of the day.
Mimi Robertson.
Or not.
Oh, into the corner. 5 becomes 6. And this is now exactly what Florin was predicting.
They're running away with it.
They are running away with it.
Robertson's had a great cross-court bounce that just flicked off the feet of the center into the corner. We have 4 minutes left of this second half.
Clark from just that inside position from the right wing. We can start thinking about a player of a match soon, can't we?
Yeah.
Who's really stood out for you guys so far?
I have 3 that I'm thinking of. Yeah, the one in picture, Jessica Clark. She's been working hard.
Yeah, she's
this
been
game.
worked hard, hasn't she?
Yeah, a lot. But Robertson also, Mimi Robertson has played really, really well. But also Georgie Bullen with great leaderships in the center, just pushing the girls when needed, calming them down when needed.
Absolutely. Great moment for Megan Smithson-Booth. Joel, you can have a quick go at that one if you like.
I was thinking about Jessica because she's been the support of all the teams, so I think she deserves it. But I will wait for the next 3 minutes because if Great Britain takes off, and it could, we can have a great scorer, and that can change the way that I'm thinking.
Yeah, we can also ask the audience what they think. They can write that in the.
What do you think that they're gonna say?
And no one really wants to know what I think either. I'm going to go.
Oh, Dom Ropers is already responding. He says that Mimi Robertson is the player of the match.
Yeah.
Mimi has been class this game. Great shots all the game and did well stewing.
Well,
I don't know.
that's my thought as well.
Sweeting.
And I'm also thinking that Georgie Bullen has had a great game.
Yeah, they have both.
In the centre.
Both had a great game, and Robertson is also my favorite, just because they, when they needed her to swap the wings, she did that and closed the other wing also.
Yeah, absolutely stopped the threat from Clark.
You see, you're changing my mind already.
We got a penalty here on Bunyan.
Oh.
And
to the left side. One back for Australia. 3 minutes is a long time in goalball. That's what I've learned.
30 seconds is a long time in GoalBall.
Very.
Sometimes.
Especially if every coach calls a timeout throughout that period.
I know of a coach that won a game by 17 seconds. And he sit right next to you, so. Lane Peller also vote is for Mimi.
Focus here for Great Britain. Key to hold on to this lead and not make it any more stressful than it needs to be.
No, take your time. Let the clock do the work. Make them work for every shot.
Fantastic. Again. Just shows that Great Britain have got the depth here.
Yeah,
all 6.
Exactly, because they have put down Georgie Bullen on the left hand wing.
Also doing a great job of defending on that left wing. Quality today from Bullen. And then goes for a heavy one. Oh, and it's a goal bouncing ball. And Bullen, fantastic display. Grabs.
Yeah, goal number 2 for Bullen. Looks like GB is preparing another substitution.
Yeah, well, looking like coming
2:08.
Sorry, lighter.
Timeout Australia.
Timeout. With 2 minutes on the clock, 5-goal game. Great Britain going exactly the way that you called it for him. And, some replays coming our way. Mimi Robertson being an absolute star. Not on at the moment, but deflection off the centre on that one, but on the whole. go again. Last 158. Bunyan. A couple of rotations. Another bouncing player. It's causing more strife for Australia. There's a substitution happening here. Well, looks as if
Jessica
Jessica Clark,
yeah, well-deserved rest there. And number 6.
is Amelia Hart coming in. Deserved rest for sure. Very deserved and a great game, and chance for Amelia Hart for just under a couple of minutes to come in and make a bit of a change.
Fun fact, the media team in the premises tries to get the flags on the light show on the court, but due to the colors of both flags being the same, it's the first time that is
Can make it from off.
yeah.
We got 129 left. Australia 2, GB 7. GB has the ball. Bully from the left-hand side to the
Bullen's
right-hand
gone
side.
full send
Just outside the court.
the whole way up the goal line, and then trying to go up the right wing. Can hear noise in the hall too. So
There's 20 seconds of delay, so we're gonna see it right now. China equals the score 2-2 on the hall 2.
substitution as I think that's the last that we see from the
Georgie
brilliant
Bullen.
Georgie Bullen. So we have a look at that last goal from Bullen. Lovely bouncing ball over the top.
And we have Sarah later coming in.
So they can pass the field after they throw the ball with the momentum. They can go to the third part of their field
Yeah.
after the throw
Yeah.
to the neutral area.
Yeah, you can be there. It's no problem. But you're not allowed to touch to the ball in the neutral area.
And you can defend on the landing area, or you must be on the orientation area.
No, you can be up all the way up to the 6-meter line, the high ball line.
So no landing area. This one, no.
Yes, yeah, you can defend up to here.
Okay.
From the right side,
Always learning.
going through 52 seconds left. Great Britain have been dominant throughout against Australia, and Australia's unbeaten run looks like it's going to come to an end courtesy of Great Britain with 2 good wins already. Great Britain, you have to say. Good win against Brazil on the opening day,
Yeah.
and now
Now a great win against Australia.
yeah, with just that loss against one of the fancied teams of this competition, Israel, you feel that they're in a very good place, Great Britain, at the moment. But let's see what happens as this tournament is only just taking shape. Oh, one back, consolation for Aussie. And a couple of deflections on the way through. And something for the crowd and the teams to cheer about here in Matosinhos.
20 seconds left.
Yeah, 20 seconds to go. Superb work from Australia defensively as they mount another attack through the right side. That one's gone out of play, so clock will stop at 6.9 seconds. Player of the match, gents. Now is your time.
Mimi Robertson.
Mimi Robertson.
Yeah. Number 5 from Great Britain.
Okay. Number 5 from Great Britain, Mimi Robertson. Guys, I'm going to leave you with the broadcast. Well done to Great Britain. Australia's been another great day here, and we will see you tomorrow.
Yeah, wow, great game from both teams, especially from Great Britain. Solid defense.
Game number 40 certainly didn't disappoint. Please show your appreciation for both teams. Australia and the winners, 7 goals to 3, Great Britain. Well, as always, we choose our player of the match. And the player of the match for this round goes to Great Britain's number 5, Mimi Robertson, for her goals and defensive efforts. Congratulations to Great Britain. Congratulations to Mimi Robertson, their 2nd win of the competition. And congratulations to Australia. Ladies and gentlemen, that is all we have time for today in this hall. But in Hall 2, we still have China versus the USA in the men's competition. Congratulations to everybody involved. Another fantastic day at the GoalBall World Championships comes to an end. We will see you again tomorrow.
So, Florin, it's the end of the 4th day. 6 days still to play.
Yeah.
It's been a great World Cup.
Very, and a very high-level goalball so far, in my opinion. And there have been a couple of teams that have stood out in the competition, both for men and for women, but it's still a little too soon to know the outcome. So looking forward to tomorrow, because I think after tomorrow we will have a very clear picture on who is going through and who is not.
Tomorrow we'll have men back to the court 1. And this is the time to end, because men are still playing in Hall 2. So everybody that is watching this stream can pass to the stream on Hall 2 to follow the China 2, United States of America 2, with 2 minutes to go in the second half. So we'll be, no, on the half time. I think they are in half time. So 12 minutes to play in the second half. So we'll be back tomorrow. Be back with us. It was a pleasure to be with you. See you tomorrow.
Take care.
Bye-bye.